Alright, welcome back. So, there's my fridge again. That's my fridge. Timing is impeccable. So, I went in and I offset those lines in there and I trimmed those pieces out. This flower will now work. And here's my test to see if it works. I will throw away this piece, cross the line, I will keep this piece, cross the line, I will throw away this piece, cross the line, I will keep this piece, cross the line, I'll throw this piece away, cross the line, I'll keep this piece. So it's the idea of closed geometry. So if I start at a corner and I trace a line around, I end up where I started. And so that's each one of these pieces is like that. So now I know that this will work. And it actually looks kind of cool. It turned out pretty cool just by offsetting that piece. So you're going to have to take a look at your image and see if there are any spots where if you trace a line, you don't end up where you started. And then you got to ask yourself the question, what do I need to change in order that there's no line there should be no instance where you keep the pieces on either side of a line. If you go look at the other side of a line, you throw away, this side I keep. So I think I've talked about that enough. Moving on. Next, I'll go ahead and I'm going to save this. I'm going to save as because I'm going to come back and change this. I'm going to call it McDonald 2. There we go. So I've saved that. What I need to do is I need to check if there's any double lines. So what I mean by that, if I go L spacebar for line, turn on my object snap, and go, and you can see I'm drawing lines. I'm drawing object lines on top of border lines. I'm drawing lines on top of lines, lines on lines, spacebar to end. If I click that top one and hit delete, ta-da, there's still a line in underneath. So double lines don't work well on the vinyl cutter. So there's a command called overkill that will erase any duplicate lines. So we have to do that. So in order to do that, we have to select everything. So like that, or you can just type Control A to select everything. And then we type overkill, overkill, OV, fantastic. Okay, and then just click OK. And it should say here, 5 duplicates deleted, 3 overlapping objects deleted. So now if I go up here and delete this top line, there's still a line underneath. There shouldn't be though. So let's try again. Select everything, overkill. It fixed some problems, but not all of them. There we go. Okay. And because the line is on a different, it kept one line from each layer. So that's where making sure things are on the right layer is important. So notice the line it didn't delete is the one line. It doesn't see it as an overlapping line because it's from a different layer. So I'm going to throw that on the border layer. Still 2 lines there. Control A, overkill. There we go. Okay. 1 duplicate deleted. Now if I delete that, there should be nothing underneath. Perfect. So it just didn't, it saw them as separate lines, not overlapping lines because of the layers. So Control A, overkill. Okay, good. Next we need to save, so I'll save that. We need to save this as a specific format. We have it saved as a DWG file. So up here, it's saved as a DWG. We need to change that to an older file format called DXF in order for that to work on our vinyl cutter. And we're going to need to save that on McDonald's USB. So every kid, every student, you're going to save your file on my USB. So go over to my computer, grab my little black and silver USB, or if I may have replaced it with a different color, grab the USB that's set aside for this project and plug it into your computer, and you're going to need to go save as, and a few steps here. We're going to save as, you're going to need to find my cats are fighting. Hey, settle down, boys. That's right. You're going to need to find the USB and save it there. I'm going to save it here for now. Go down to files of type, and we're going to change that to Fargo AutoCAD 2000.dxf. It's almost dinner time, so they're upset. This won't take long. It's AutoCAD 2000.dxf. Okay, and I will click save. double check that up here it says .dxf. Okay. And then that's it. You got to close that. Don't worry about that. Nope. Okay. Can minimize this. Now, all you have to do is plug in the USB, find your file, which should be under Documents, Drafting, Downloads, Documents, Drafting, McDonald.dxf. This is what we want. You're going to need to. I do not want to do that. You need to drag and drop that in the USB, which should be right in here. All right. So do that. Make sure it's there, and that's it. Then you're done. All right.